Good afternoon, everyone, and thanks for joining us here on this little bit rainy this morning, but it turned out it's not cold outside on this fantastic Monday morning. How are you?
I'm doing well. Yourself?
I think it's a little chilly outside. It was cold this morning.
Better than yesterday. I think we can all
better
agree
than
with
yesterday.
that.
But tis this season. If it was too warm, it wouldn't feel like we're getting ready for Christmas.
Well, it was Saturday night I went out for dinner. I'm starting to get out to some restaurants.
Okay.
And I went to something called Block. I can't remember what it's called.
We went to Lockbox.
Oh,
too.
Lockbox. That's where I went. Lockbox. Thank you. Beautiful restaurant. And everyone was so lovely. Several people came up and said that they loved the show and loved everything that we were
Glad
doing.
they're watching.
I know. I sort of felt like I've sort of come home a little bit by, a few people getting to say, hey, we see the show.
What did you have? How was the food? I heard it's really good there.
Food,
I haven't been out there
cannot
yet.
tell you, the cocktails were gorgeous.
Good.
The food was great. A lot of people in there, different age brackets. It was
cool.
really
Yeah, I
beautiful.
definitely want to get out there.
Yeah, gorgeous. You have to go and see it. Well, here's something that I thought was quite interesting. We have a lot of issues when it comes to crying babies on a plane and whether that's for you. Well, a mother carrying a baby travelling on a commuter train was denied a seat by her fellow passengers because she had not paid for a first-class ticket. Now, Tyrone from England shared a video that captured the moment when the woman was forced out of her seat despite the fact that she had an infant in a sling. Now, in the video, the young mum travelling on a southern service in Brighton can be seen trying to reason with an elderly woman who was not using the seat next to her. She was using it for her luggage. Now, this woman, the elderly woman, said that you need to respect your elders and that she didn't want to be sitting next to a crying baby. We can all see from the video right here, the baby's not crying. I didn't see the big deal in it. But the fact is that the young lady, the young mother, actually had paid for a ticket.
Okay.
The elderly lady, I was going to say grandmother, was accusing her of not paying for the tickets to begin with. How do you both feel about when it, having babies next to you or in the vicinity of you travelling on, whether it's a plane, train or bus?
It's hard enough as it is.
Thank you.
I can't speak from personal experience there, but I've seen it and I sympathize with you. I mean, you have a right to travel with your infant. You have a right.
Yeah, I just feel bad for the parents. It's not like they want their child crying. I feel bad that they're dealing with it too. It doesn't bother me.
I agree. Well, it's something that's very interesting. Whoopi Goldberg on The View often says that this is a major issue and that the airlines out there should probably do one flight a day. Like so United or Delta should do one flight a day just for mothers and kids.
Do you think they would fill it though? Because they just heard us like cattle as it is.
Yes, totally. I reckon they'd fill it.
Well, I've heard some people suggest maybe the back of the plane beyond a curtain is for young children. So it's the same seat. You don't have to buy anything extra, but maybe it's just one area. Personally, I really don't have an issue with it.
I don't know.
But I just know some people have suggested that.
I will be honest with you, when you fly back to Australia and it takes 21 hours,
maybe
then it becomes a bit of a problem, let me tell you. But I also feel that if you're getting agitated as the passenger, could you imagine how the mother or father feel that she's got 300 people staring at her? And, it's a little scary.
Yeah,
well, speaking of babies, and
maybe there will be a baby here.
There might or might not be a baby coming out of this marriage.
I wanted to show you guys something I saw online today. This was on the Huffington Post. This is about a couple in China. They were getting married, and on the wedding day, the bride just felt very self-conscious in her wedding gown. She said it was a little revealing. She said she felt fat. Of course, I don't think she's fat, but this is what she was saying. So the groom suggested they switch outfits so she could be in this looser fitting outfit and not worry about how she looked in it. So there he is. He donned the wedding dress, and they went off into wedded bliss.
Is this for you just to tell us what's happening, or you want us to comment?
I want to know, would you do it?
Hey, listen.
Would you
look, each to their own, but I'm a little bit concerned of his reasoning for wanting to wear the dress. Okay, I don't quite get it. And if he can fit into her dress, I don't understand why she was feeling so self-conscious if she says that she felt too fat for it.
Yeah.
Isn't the whole purpose of getting married and getting the wedding dress that you have many fittings beforehand?
That's true. Well, but
so
maybe she was doing some
how does he fit into
eating.
the same dress then? Do you know what I mean? So
Maybe they did
obviously,
some alteration for him.
Yes.
no, this happened on the day
Yeah,
that
this
she
was
was
on the
feeling
day.
insecure.
Some last minute
I
alteration.
like it. I think it's a nice gesture. It's funny. It's just
you
kind of
nuts?
they don't care what they're wearing. They're just married. I
They're
like
taking
it.
the plunge
Yeah,
together.
I like it.
What's the worst that can happen?
He likes the dress a little too much, maybe. That could be what's happening there.
That's all you're thinking.
It's like, okay, so we're going from the men wearing the wedding dress to something interesting that I found for you, my friend Eric.
What do we got?
Men won't be buying something unless it's manly, right?
This is the bro gifts,
Well,
right?
according
Okay.
to some marketing teams around the world, they certainly won't. In a bid to lure in male shopper, products developers have come up with some wonderfully witty names for items. Take, for example, the Bloody Knuckles, hand repair lotion for the tailgate scented candles. Not quite sure what that is. Well, they'll bring that image up in a moment. And they got the bakery for bros. Sweet tooth men might be attracted to these man-sized bro nuts. They look like normal donuts to
size,
me.
but okay.
Okay. Building strong bones. Extreme Dude milk comes in a variety of flavours, from strawberry to banana. Okay, I'm not quite. Look, to be honest with you, I don't get it that they need to have products that are for just men.
But that's how they get you.
Would you buy that?
Well, not the milk. That doesn't sound too appetizing. The donuts, I don't have a sweet tooth.
I just want to remind you that the beauty industry is the fastest growing industry for men for injectables and minor procedures. 20% a year, it's rising.
Okay.
So men are into this stuff. Well, one tweeter used Tweety's image of some man grenade bath blasters, which appeared to be grenade-shaped bath bombs, writing when your masculinity is too fragile, but you want a bath
Is
bomb.
that like a bubble bath?
I don't. Oh, please, as if you have. Listen, you used to be a gymnast. You've had bath
Why
bombs,
does
my
that
friend.
keep coming up?
Because you keep saying it. You
They
said
said
you're
it was.
flexible and you're a gymnast. Hello. Makeup artist Amy Gary from Atlanta posted an image of Tidgy Bedhead for Men Daily Shampoo. She wrote, "What happens if I, a mere woman, were to use this manly product?" Look, it doesn't. There are hair care and beauty products have been around for probably the last 5 or 10 years or so, just for men. Okay, so I get it. When you go, do you buy shampoo that is men's shampoo?
I do.
Oh, you do?
I do.
Okay.
There's no science behind it. I'm just like, well, I don't want the girl
Okay,
stuff.
but why do you? But it doesn't make you a girl by
Most
using.
of it is a better scent. That's the only reason.
Okay,
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, I think it's
I don't
just
wanna
the
smell
scent that
too
gets people.
feminine.
But some of those things like the bro nut, I
Please,
think
says
that
the
you're
gymnast.
excluding some of your customers by calling it that. I wouldn't buy the bro nut, but the same donut, maybe I would buy.
Well, see, I'd buy the bro nut thinking it was something extra in it.
Right.
Like that it wasn't like something that was even
And wash
better
it down
than-
with the extreme milk.
Yeah.
It could have been the extreme
Dip-
milk.
dip
You
it
both
in
are
extreme
so,
milk.
so manly.
Would you buy a feminine beer if they called it feminine?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I mean, in fact, in Australia, now I just said that,
Well, I would taste
they
it.
actually brought out a beer. It was called Blonde, Blonde,
Okay.
and Blonde Light. And it was aimed at the female market. I think it became one of the #1 beers in Australia. But there was
Well, you're
always
more
guys
blonde,
drinking
dude.
it too.
Identifies more with you than
Yes,
me. I'm not
exactly.
blonde.